to dive into soul aligned sales and the energetic side, because I shared with you how I will be supporting you on more of the practical level, and it's something that you're probably a little bit more familiar with, right? It's the actual doing the work, more of that masculine flex, and I'm helping you to sharpen your selling skills. But the part that I really want to speak into, and this is one of the things that makes Soul Aligned Sales so unlike anything out there, is we really tune into your soul. We tune in to what is in alignment with your soul, what feels good for you. And from that place, we can then help you to make soul aligned decisions that feels really good and is in alignment with who you are, your essence, your personality, and what feels good for you. And as you begun doing some of this work, perhaps you're getting into the DMs, perhaps you're hopping on a discovery call, you're going to be met with resistance. And this is really where I shine, is I really help you to dig into the resistance. So the work we do here is very different in that we're not working with the mind. Oftentimes when you're working with a mindset coach, for example, it's very more service level, simply because they're trying to work and make changes up here. So they'll tell you things to try to empower you, and you may feel that like just jot of just excitement and feel energized for a moment. And then here's what I find happens is that your subconscious mind, which does 90% of all your actions come from, is from that subconscious programming. So inside of Soul Aligned Sales, what I do is I help you to enter the heart. And so oftentimes when I work with my clients, I'll have them say, okay, we're just gonna get out of our head and we're gonna drop in, we're gonna enter into the heart. Okay, so some of the work that we're going to be doing, again, this is just a small taste, is we're going to be helping you to get energetically aligned with your pricing. I no longer want you to be available for underpricing your service. And I can say that all day long. You might hear coaches say charge your worth. I'm going to dig into why I don't specifically teach that inside of Soul Aligned Sales. However, I'm actually going to help you get energetically behind a pricing that feels so good, so aligned with you. So that way, when you go to present your pricing at a live workshop, perhaps you're doing a live webinar, even when you're putting your offers out there on Instagram stories, perhaps on a post through your emails, having your discovery call, you're able to present it with so much conviction and confidence because you are energetically behind that pricing. Okay, another bit that we are going to be covering, I say bit because we're going to be unpacking it inside of Soul Aligned Sales. However, I want to just give you a small bite size idea or grasp into what we're going to be really helping you to work on the soul level. Again, everything here is very heart-centered, body-based, and then you began reframing that, right? But we want to actually address it from the cellular level, so we get into the heart, we get into the body. Okay, so another area is actually helping you to get energetically behind your offers, because when you're energetically behind your offer, you're going to you feel that vibrancy, you show up like this, you're super magnetic, and people will sense that energy within you. But part of that is being able to hold that energy for a longer period of time, because what I have noticed time and time again, working so many beautiful healers, practitioner coaches, is that they'll have that surge of energy and they're super excited, and then as that week or perhaps during that time of their launch phase begins to kind of wrap up and it doesn't seem like people are signing up, or they have these thoughts or whatever's coming through, their energy shifts. And then suddenly they're questioning the offer and they're like, I do believe in it. I believe in my work. And then there's like this tension. And it's like, how can you be with that? How do you hold that? I'm going to show you how to do exactly that. Something else that I really notice stops a lot of my clients from showing up fully, bringing their offers out there, is comparison. Okay. Comparison, yes, we know is the thief of joy. We scroll on social media, we hear people talk about it all the time, where it's, comparison is the thief of joy. People are only showing their highlight reel. You hear it in your head, right? And there's a part of you that's like, I should know that, And yet I still feel like I'm not enough. I feel like someone else can teach it better than I can. So you're holding this tension within you where it's you want to believe that there's room for everyone. And there's also part of you that's, but I'm not as good as her. I haven't had as much experience as her. I haven't had as many clients as her. So we go into comparison, and some of the work that we're going to be doing inside Soul Aligned Sales is really helping you to get out of that so you can remain within your gifts, within your presence, and being able to rewire that from the cellular level, really from the subconscious programming, by entering again into the heart, beginning to rewire that within the body, and so you just show up differently. And another area that I did want to, of course, talk about is we're really going to be helping you to clear the fears you have around selling. And I know some of you are thinking, I don't have any fears around sales. I want sales. I love sales. But there's a part of you that's not showing up fully. Okay, you're not showing up fully in your stories, you're not showing up in your posts, you're not showing up in your emails, you're not showing up in some capacity, in some way to really get energetically behind what your offers are, get energetically behind your pricing, get energetically behind who you are. Because as a healer, as a practitioner, as a coach, it's so different from other businesses out there, because what you offer is an extension of who you are, and that's so personal. And so when someone, when you feel rejected in the DMs and it feels like someone's saying a no, for you it feels like a direct rejection of you and who you are. We're going to help you untangle that. And so that's part of the reason why I don't teach pricing alignment. Like oftentimes when you hear pricing your worth, I'm like, no, we're going to untangle that completely, because you can't value yourself, your worth, and tie it to a number, because that is going to mess with you every single time. Because what that does, okay, we're going to unpack it more inside of Soul Aligned Sales, but I'm just going to give you a little tiny glimpse into it. What that does, the minute you decide this is how much my worth is that when someone says no, they're saying no to you. Okay, that is very different from you untangling that. This is how much my service is worth. Okay, I know deep within my bones that I'm already inherently worthy. I am a child of the God Most High. Okay, I'm the daughter of the King. I hold on to that energy. And when I'm charging for my service, this is the value of my service. Okay, so there's a huge difference. And that's such a powerful shift that we're going to really help you make. And we're going to do that through the heart, through the body, because that is what's going to help you to have that being able to sustain that and have that consistency in sale, is when you're able to show up to consistently sell from this place. Okay. And so, yes, I'm going to be teaching you all the things as it comes to the practical side of selling. Okay, that part, believe it or not, is the easy part. And there's a part of you that's like, no, I'm like not comfortable selling. We're going to work with that. We're going to work with that part of you that feels into the discomfort. And a lot of the work I do is I help you lean into it. We don't push things away. We don't pretend it's not there. We don't create positive affirmations, because the truth of the matter is, you already read a lot of books, and you probably have already invested in a lot of courses. You've already been told all those things. It's not your mind that needs to hear it. I want you to listen, lean into that. It's not your mind that needs to hear it. It's your heart, okay? Your body that needs to be able to begin tuning in, leaning into that, so that way you receive it. Because when you're in the state of being able to receive new information, new programming, then we could tune into your mind to begin making those both practical and energetic decisions that is in alignment with your soul. And so that is the beautiful work that we're going to be doing in Soul Aligned Sales. So you get both all the practical, juicy sales strategies that I have only shared with my private clients. Again, I am combining 7+ years of in-person and over the phone sales experience and combining it with online sales to provide you with soul aligned sales. And so I am so excited to have you inside Soul Aligned Sales. If you have any question whatsoever, I'm open book. I am all about transparency. If you have any questions, slide into my DMs. You can always, of course, email me, but I'm super active on Instagram, and so definitely slide into my DMs, ask me any questions, drop it down below. I am here for all of that. And if you are feeling led, you're like, I've done auto marketing things, right? You already have auto marketing know-how. Tune into this. You've been a marketer, really, because that was a craft, that was something you had to learn for at least the last year. That is a skill that you have been developing. It is now time for you to sharpen your sales skills, the actual art of selling. And so if you're feeling a pull, you love my energy, you love being in just like this frequency, and you want like the practical, tangible, like how do I actually navigate conversations in the DMs? How do I close more conversations when I'm in a discovery call? What does that actually and practically look like? How do I actually go about it? We're gonna do all of that together, and I'm so excited to be able to come alongside you and support you and have you inside of Soul Aligned Sales. Hope to see you inside, friends.